Alrighty, home pieces. What is up? This is Pipes again. What's new? I just wanted to stop in and do a podcast. I haven't done a podcast in like a really, really long time. That has a lot to do with the fact that I have been being handed hell at work, and also every week that I have my days off, I go to my dad's and help him out and do things that he needs me to help him with. So my time is cut really, really slim lately. So I said, screw it, this week I'm doing podcasts, so here it is. So what we're going to touch on today are some cool things that I've gotten since I've seen you guys last. So we're going to touch on my weight loss and see how that's going. It's going badassly, I might add. We're going to look at some weird shit I've bought lately, and we're going to look at an awesome piece of Black Oak, Arkansas history that is older than I am, that was given to me by a fan. So stay tuned and check it out. All right, guys, so I guess we'll start with dumb shit having to do with me. So I kind of went on a bender. Okay, so I decided that I wanted to do something fun, like fashion-wise, but I didn't want to be typical. Like, I didn't want to do something that everybody fucking does or everybody fucking has. So I was like, what does nobody have? And I was like, well, they don't have platform Crocs. And I was like, I fucking hate Crocs. And I was like, but what if they're platform and fabulous? So I went online, checked them out. Turns out the brand Balenciaga in 2018 created a line mashup with Croc, and this is what they came up with. So I bought one pair secondhand because I could never spend the $1,800, that they costed originally. Okay, so here they are, the Balenciagas. I don't know if you can see that it says Balenciaga, but here they are. So they have what are called gibbets that go in the little holes. I, being me, made my own. Now, what they normally look like are like this little guy right here that says like Anti-Croc Club, because that's me. I fucking hate Crocs, but yet I want to do something fun. It's like not Crocish. And they look like this little RoboCop, and they look like the little thing that says Balenciaga. I made all the ones that look 3D and that look like little toys. So I made the little KFC bucket. I made the little Ren and Stimpy. And what I did is I bought the bases online. I got them on eBay. And I just fucking glued shit on the bases. And they look pretty cool. Like, one's got a little Whataburger sign because Whataburger's the fucking titty balls. And one's got some ramen noodle on there because who doesn't love ramen noodle? And then I was like, oh my God, I love these, because every time I wore them, I got insane compliments. And everybody's like, holy shit, where'd you get those? Those are fucking killer. And I'm like, they are killer. I gotta have more, but I couldn't afford more. So I found a knockoff. So it turns out a brand called Cape Robin, which is like a knockoff brand, totally fun, made a line of platform Crocs that were the knockoff of the Balenciagas, but they came in a bunch of different colors and they were super fun. So I went a little ham and I bought every fucking color. Here's the green ones. As you can see, these are a shorter platform. So, like, here's the Balenciagas and here's the fake ones. As you can see, they're like maybe a half an inch shorter than the real ones. But hey, who's fucking splitting hairs? Not me. So these ones are my Halloween theme ones. I made the eyeball and I made the spider coffin that's 3D. So anything that's 3D I made. So they're a lot of fucking fun. So these are the ones that I was wearing during like Halloween and stuff. And here's like my Space Age tie-dye ones. Pastel, of course. And they're really cute. Big eyeballs are kind of my jam. There's a Cupid doll on that one. I don't know if you can see the Cupid doll. It's a little C-3PO and a little coffin, some RoboCop action. Now, the girl on Etsy that was selling the RoboCops, I was like, holy fucking shit, I've got to have all the RoboCops ever. So I bought a RoboCop gibbet for every single pair. Because fuck yeah, RoboCop. Fuck yeah, Dick Jones. A pink pair. Now, the pink pair is different. I wanted to buy one that was like a knockoff of the knockoff just to see what they'd be like. So I went on to infamouswish.com, which is like a Chinese wholesale website, full of nonsense. And they had these. I just, popped in the words platform Croc. And they had these, which are not the same brand. They do run a size small, which I found out. But these were a good $20 less than even the Cape Robins. So I got these suckers for like $7 on Wish. And they're the exact same shoe basically, only they have a little difference. There's like a weird little logo right there that's not normally on them and whatever. But they feel exactly the same. They look exactly the same. They're $7. So we've gone down from $1,800 to a price that's lower than that is undisclosed, that I will not tell you what I paid for, the secondhand pair of Balenciagas, to like 45 to $50 depending on where you get them on the Cape Robins, to fucking $7 on Wish. If that ain't a deal, I'll slap your face. So I made these little gibbets. They're pretty cool. That's He-Man and of course Skeletor. Good times, good times. That's a Mad Ball. I don't know if you guys remember Mad Balls, but Mad Balls were my jam when I was little. And a little guitar pick of my dad's. Little Black Oak, Arkansas guitar pick. Fun, fun. All right, now my black pair, that's the last pair I've gotten. And personally, because I wear so much black, I've yet to have even worn the black pair. So that doesn't have as many gibbets on it as the other ones because I haven't gotten done making them yet. So there's only a few on here. There's like a Starbucks guy and a Beetlejuice guy. And of course I get all things Beetlejuice because, you know, my dad is Beetlejuice. I don't know if you've ever met my father, but he is Beetlejuice. I once thought about like writing Michael Keaton and be like, I'm sorry, but who is your inspiration for Beetlejuice? Because I have beef. So yeah, those are super fun. And as far as amazing things that I have gotten for myself that I'm fucking amazed by, as you can see, my mop is looking absolutely fucking fabulous. Yes, and that is because, well, A, because I have an amazing hairstylist, shout out to Mark, but because I found these two products that are fucking amazing. Okay, so I have really frizzy hair. Like if you just blow dry it, I look like a fucking fried Q-tip. Like it's really bad. And that's okay, because that's what's gonna happen when you bleach your hair for 25 years. So because I bleach my hair so much and there's so much damage, I have to leave like, you know, or do like leave-in conditioners and like all kinds of stuff because she's been through it, girl. She's been through the ringer. So I found this amazing shit because Mark, that does my hair, started putting this on. And what this is, it's called Brazilian Blowout Smoothing Cream. And it is the fucking cat's pajamas. Now true, it's a pretty penny. If you're buying it just at the salon, it's gonna be from $40 to $50 for one tube. But a tiny little bitty dime size amount, like rubbed up in your hands and rubbed on towel dried hair and then blow dry like normal, is going to like change your life. It's gonna change your life. It's gonna change your life. Okay, so that on top of the new flat iron that I got. Now I went on Facebook and I did the old, hey you guys, I want your opinions. I need to know what kind of badass flat irons you use. And I got everything from Conair to Chi to this Babyless. Okay, so all of the people that commented that were stylists and were badass stylists all said the same flat iron. They said the Nano Titanium by Babyless Pro. So I went out and I looked for all the prices for the Babyless Pro Nano Titanium. And if you're buying this bad boy retail, just like brand new out of the box, like at a Ulta or something, then you're gonna pay a lot of money. You're gonna pay like shit, like $215 or something like that for this bad boy. And I was like, I don't have that fucking kind of money. Like, like I'm a working girl, shit. So I went on the old Poshmark and I went on Mercari and I went on all these resale sites. And I found a sweet lady that was selling hers for really cheap. Now the key is to make sure it's in good condition. The key is to make sure your plates, this is a plate, make sure your plates don't have anything on them, like there's no gross marks or scratches or anything like that. And to make sure that the words, which are just painted on, aren't rubbed off. That means it hasn't been used very much, so it's pretty new. So I found one that's, as you can see, in excellent condition, in every single way, shape, and form. And it goes up to, I think, 430 for the temperature. I use 410, so I never go up to the highest mark. And honey, one pass, and it's the smoothest, like, finest, like, child. It's the flat iron of my dreams. So yeah, combine these two, and you got yourself a situation. I suggest it highly. So now on to the rad piece of Black Oak history. So on mine, I've been conversing with a really awesome man who prefers to remain nameless. I give him a shout out. As you know, I'm real big on giving cred where cred is due. But he prefers to not be known. He's been helping me out with my dad, like as in like things I could never provide for him or things that he needs that I just can't do. And I'm overwhelmed with love and gratitude for this person. Anyways, so in the beginning, like he found me by watching my YouTube videos, and he was like, "Hey," just wrote me, and was like, "So I've got this pair of suspenders that I bought at a Black Oak gig, and way back in the day in like 76, 77. If you want them, I'll mail them to you." And I was like, "Holy shit, fuck yeah, I want those. Those are gonna be badass." So sure enough, a couple weeks later in the mail, I get the dopest package ever, which are these Rad Suspenders. Okay, I can't wait to show them to you. Okay, now they're old school man suspenders, so they're gonna be real thick, like think hee-haw, that kind of vibe, okay? So they're your basic suspenders, and they're real stretchy, and they got your basic little claw clip, and the claw clip appears to be either gold or brass, but the coolest part ever is right in the front, and you can barely see it because they're so old, but I'm gonna try to show it. If you can see it right there. It says Black Oak, Arkansas on both of the suspenders. It's so faded. They're so faded, but they're so worth it. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I love these. They're amazing. And they're older than I am. I'm 41 and they're older than me. So I'm like, what do I want to do with these? Do I want to actually wear them? Do I want to frame them like in a shadow box kind of vibe? And I'm thinking I'm going to frame them because I don't want them to degrade any more than they already are. And you can still read them as they are now, like plain as day. So I think I'm going to go ahead and have them professionally framed in a shadow box and try to preserve them as long as I possibly can. After I received them, I took them to Dad and I was like, "Hey Dad, guess what I found?" And I whip them out of my purse and he's like, "Oh my God." He's like, "My God, these are so old." And I told him the whole story and he's like, "Far out." And he's like, "These are killer." And I'm like, "Yeah, so these are like old as hell." And turns out these are the ones, I don't know if you remember how Black Oak's first drummer, Tommy Aldridge, I don't know if you remember how he'd usually dress. It would be in a pair of like jean cutoffs, usually no shirt, or jean cutoffs and the Red Suspenders. And these are the Red Suspenders. They're not the same pair, but those are the ones that he would wear. So that's another rad connection to the Black Oak history tree. I'm completely blown away by this amazing gift. So thank you, mister. You know who you are. I'm going to frame them. So now that I've already done the video and showed them off, I can now zip over to Michael's and have them framed. And I can't wait. They're totally killer. Okay, so now the next segment is going to be my weight loss. So not back in the day, but a couple months ago, whenever I first told you guys that I had gained a shitload of weight, that was because I had taken some time off. I'd taken a month off of work. My work is very physical. I had taken a month off of work because COVID had just begun, and I have a very compromised immune system, and I was scared. And they allowed me to take a month off to see, wait for the virus to blow over, because this is back when we didn't know the virus wasn't going to blow over. And also, my blood type, I am blood type O negative, and this is before I knew that blood type O negative has a natural, what's the word? Like resistance. So if you're blood type O negative, it's very, very slim chances that you're going to get infected with the virus. So this is before I knew any of that, before we knew that it was going to last so long. And I was like, yeah, I'll take the leave. So I went ahead and took leave from work. And in that 32 days of not working, and I didn't leave the house because I was terrified. I thought I was going to catch something. So I stayed indoors in my house literally for a full month and gained 42 pounds. So that's a little bit. So I've been on a strict diet and a regimen of activities. Went back to work, getting my ass handed to me every day at work, just like cardio out the ass at work. Also with a new meal plan, I now no longer eat after 10 p.m. And normal people, if you go to sleep at 10 p.m., then I would suggest not eating after 8 p.m. I personally don't go to bed until midnight every single night. So I stop eating at 10 p.m. And during the day, I do intermittent fasting, so I don't eat all day. Because I do a very physical job at my job, I know I need some sort of protein. So I eat one beef stick. That's one Slim Jim for lunch. And that's it. That's just to keep my protein up and to keep my energy going so I don't feel like I've literally ran into a brick wall. energy-wise. So I have one Slim Jim at work, and then I have a full dinner. I've also no sugar, and I've minimized the carbs greatly. I do once a week still have either a sandwich or I will have a pasta, but that's just once a week. I do have a cheat day once a month, which means I can go fucking ham bone and eat anything I want and everything I want for one day. And that's it. That's usually the day that I have, margaritas and sugar, and I go have fast food, and I get like crazy trained. So off the rails. That's my one day a month I get to go off the rails. Other than that, I've been sticking to it. And because of that, it has literally, the weight has just fallen off me. So I'm gonna do it before and after. I'm gonna stand up in front of the camera, I'm gonna show you my full stats, and then beside, either right or left, I'm gonna show you the original video clip of what I look like from foot, toe to head, before I started losing the weight. All right, stay with me. Okay, so this is what I look like now. I don't know if you can really see, but I've lost a considerable, I'm pulling my shirt back so you can see. I have lost a considerable amount of weight. That's what I look like to the side. And this is me just standing like normal. I have thigh gap now. Woo, thigh gap. Okay, and we're gonna do a side by side. This is what I look like. A little closer up. Now, I'm not wearing any shapewear or anything. This is just me in a t-shirt and my leggings. Okay, so the total pounds lost is I have lost 53 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. I know, it's badass. So it's not necessarily a diet change. I just, like as in the types of foods that I ate, all I did was I cut out the sugar. I started not eating during the day, no breakfast, none of that nonsense, nothing fried like I normally did. I did intermittent fasting during the day, and no eating after 10 p.m. and no sugar, and just staying really active. And it's working! Remember how I was telling you guys that I eat one Slim Jim a day at work? I also wanted to give a little shout out to this amazing Slim Jim holder. Yes, that is true. That is Macho Man Randy Savage. And he is here, oh yeah, to give you a Slim Jim. I just want to show off my Rad Slim Jim holder. Okay, peace. Alrighty guys. Thank you so much for watching my podcast today. I hope you found my nonsensical life entertaining and humorous. My fun new item of memorabilia, Black Oak, Arkansas memorabilia, the Rad Suspenders from my amazing anonymous benefactor donor. And I hope you guys have a great day and a great month. I will do a few more of these later in the month, probably a Thanksgiving special, like, maybe I'll take the camera to Black Oak, who knows. We'll see. Comment below what you'd like to see next, and I will do my best to make it happen. Alrighty guys, peace out. Peace.